Another very common statement in code in Excel is a do loop. A do loop is when you want Excel to do something continuously until a certain condition is met. So it'll loop over and over again, repeating a certain number of tasks until a condition is met. I'd like to adapt this region sub-procedure into a do loop because at the moment it's only colouring one cell. And I may wish it to go down to each cell in this column, ascertain what region it is, and colour it accordingly. So let's make a modification to this code. The first thing it does is select C2. I'm happy with that, so I'm going to press enter after that statement. Then I'll add do until. And I want to do the if statement until it hits an empty cell. So I'm going to use is empty, open bracket, and then I refer to the active cell's value, close bracket. So I'm basically saying I want to do this if statement over and over and over again until the active cell's value is empty, and that is it's hit the last entry in column C, which could be variable. I'm then going to indent just by selecting these rows and pressing tab, so that falls under the do. I'll click at the end of end if, press enter, and after it's done each if, I need it to move down each cell. So I'm going to add an active cell offset statement. Active cell full stop offset and round bracket. I want to offset one row, that is come down one. If I wanted to go up one row, I'd go -1. If I want to go down one row, I'll put 1. I don't want to move to the right or left, so I don't want to offset any columns. So I put (0) and close bracket. I'll then put select. And after that statement, I'll put loop. With the do must go a loop. With the if must go an end if, and with the sub must go an end sub. So the whole idea here, and I can just indent that, is basically it'll go to C2 and it'll do this if statement over and over again and move down each row until it hits an empty cell. So let's have a look. I'm just going to press F8. It goes to C2 at the top of my screen. If the cell is empty, which it's not, because when I rest on the active cell value it says kawerau, then it will move down to kawerau and make it red. End if, and then it offsets itself one row and loops back to the beginning again. Is the cell value null or empty? No, it's not. So we press F8 and it'll walk through. If I keep pressing F8, you can see it cycling through over and over again. Once you know that it's adequately working and you've pressed F8 over and over again, you can just press the key F5 and let it finish. And so it's hit C51 and it's stopped because the cell is empty at that point. So a do loop is very, very useful.